There's a national shortage of a specific type of nurse that treats victims of violent crimes, meaning some survivors are not receiving specialized care that could help them heal. The program is called SANE. Now, that program has been a part of the Tulsa Police Department since 1991. And joining us this morning is Kathy Bell to tell us more about how this helps our community. And I understand you are a nurse, so you've been on the front lines. You've seen this. So I want to talk about the programs that you guys offer. Tell us about those.
Okay, we have an adult and adolescent sexual assault nurse examiner program. We have a pediatric program, but we also have in the forensic nursing arena, we have a domestic violence nurse examiner program, and then we also have a non-report sexual assault exam program.
Okay, so I know this is it's a hard topic to talk about for a lot of people who are survivors of this type of violent crime. How do they access this program?
There are a number of ways into it. They can call 911. They can call the non-emergency number and just have a police officer report to where they are. They can just go to a hospital emergency department, but that usually adds to some delay in time of getting us there because we're not at the hospital all the time. And then they can also call domestic violence intervention services and talk to an advocate about what their best option of how to report and whether they want to report or not. In the situation of the non-report program that I spoke of, if you are 18 years of age or older and competent, and you don't have dementia or developmental delay, then you can contact DIVIS and they will contact the nurse that's on call, and we don't have to involve the police in those cases.
Okay, I know that's kind of the hardest part is for survivors to come forward and actually tell their story. How do you put them at ease to come forward and have the courage?
Well, one of the ways, again, is having those trained nurses, the ones that we've been educated in how to interact with somebody that's experienced violence. And we have a special area. It's set up at Hillcrest Medical Center. It's designed specifically for victims of violence. It is a more calm, quiet, not the stark, bright lights and things like that you typically see in an emergency room, but a much calmer, quiet environment to kind of set the stage for that interaction to happen.
And we've been talking this morning about the national shortage of SANE nurses. How about here in Green Country? Is there a shortage? Do we have enough?
Here in Tulsa, we have enough, and then in Green Country in general, there's not a huge shortage. I mean, we could probably use a few more, but for the most part, we have programs that are located north of Tulsa in Bartlesville, Miami, Grove, Muskogee, Okmulgee, out to Stillwater, and then we cover kind of that area. We go into an area of about a 50-mile radius around Tulsa.
So it really helps the rural areas.
Absolutely.
So how much does it cost?
And there's no cost at all. The exams are paid for by the Oklahoma Crime Victim Compensation Board. So when they come into the hospital, even though they're in the hospital, unless they have to have immediate medical treatment in an emergency department, which most rape victims do not need. They need immediate care and immediate kind, caring, compassionate care, but not the level of treatment that an emergency department provides. And so then they're not charged at all.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, Kathy Bell, thank you so much for being here this morning.